Are you a collector, or maybe you're a fashionista and you've got a great collection of stuff like handbags, accessories that you could get some money for if you wanted to get rid of them? Where do you take them? This guy, David Goldstein of Biltmore Loan, he is here to tell us how he and his team can help. Good to see you.
It's so good to be back.
It's great to have you here because we've been out at Barrett-Jackson with you.
We spent the whole week out at Barrett-Jackson, and you know, I want to put a little shout out to my team here of Terry and Susan, because I have to tell you, I spent 7 days at Barrett-Jackson, and I don't think that there was less than 5 times every single day that somebody said to me, I am a religious watcher of Sonoran Living. I see you all the time.
Oh.
I love the show. So I may be fun. You guys are amazing.
Well,
and we had so many people come out and say, I watch you, I see you. I had one lady, actually I was talking to a customer, she goes, I know that voice. I know that voice. I watch you all the time.
You're a family member. We say that. You are one of our Sonoran Living team members and family.
I appreciate that.
We appreciate you as well. So for those who are not familiar, aside from those who watch you on our show week after week, what do you do? What is your expertise?
My own personal expertise is jewelry and antiques. And we have buyers that take care of accessories, art, crystal. We say at Biltmore, we buy or loan on anything you own. And so if you don't want to sell something, you need a short-term cash influx, we're great for just a short-term loan. If you have things in your closet and these things look familiar to you, and you say, look at all this ordinary, regular jewelry that we're showing today, and you can say, how many of these things are still sitting in my jewelry box?
Absolutely.
And I'm not wearing them. And we see with the women, with the handbags and accessories, so often they'll see another bag that they want, so they have their old bag and they say,
well, that's
I don't need it.
last season, right?
So you can trade it in.
You carry a last season bag, but you also carry some very unique bags, and I know we've talked about these before, but the designer of these bags, they have a story.
Yeah, those are fantastic. The red and the green are Louis Vuitton, and those are collector items. They were done by a very famous artist named Yayoi Kusama. And she's an Asian artist who did the Louis Vuitton window in New York, and they were standing in line to see the window. Her paintings bring in excess of $5 million. And this is the type of patterns that she does, these circles. And she did a commemorative bag about 5 years ago for Louis Vuitton, and they are now collector items. Somebody bought them. They're in perfect condition. They've never really been used. You can't get any more, and now you can still get it.
And now you have them.
And
it always is mind-blowing that there's nothing, we can't get these anywhere, but David has them.
And you've seen so many things, because it's really interesting. You know, we'll talk about jewelry like this and why somebody might want to come to our organization.
Asked you about this.
Right, and this is a perfect example. This is a signed Mario Bucciolati necklace. Now, we know Bucciolati, but Mario Bucciolati died in the late 60s, and his work was even more desirable. Now his brothers have taken on the company. So it's very collectible. So if you have a piece that you've always wondered, what's it worth? What is the resale value of it? That's what we bring to the table.
And it's important to go to an expert, because then we don't feel like we're getting duped.
If you go to the pawn shop is buying it for gold weight, and that's it. Or they're buying it for just the melt value, or a handbag they don't touch, or accessories like art they don't touch, or cars that we do title loans they may not touch. So we really try to bring value to anything.
Anything. And some of these items, which we were talking about, these look basic. These are things that probably a lot of us have.
In your jewelry boxes that you're not wearing anymore.
Right,
and that's what we tried to show you today, is we show so many one-of-a-kind pieces that I wanted to show you we do everyday jewelry that you're not wearing anymore.
Right, and I know you sell these items, but you're more into the business of buying.
We buy and or loan, and you know, we talk about the Biltmore difference, and you know, we have 2 locations in Scottsdale and in Chandler, and if you've been by our Scottsdale location, you can see the building, you can see the type of environment we try to create. It is a professional atmosphere where you're dealt with in a professional manner.
All right, so let's give you some information. The number's there on your screen, 480-705-LOAN. That is for the Chandler location. If you're heading out to Scottsdale, 480-991-LOAN. That's 5626 on both of those numbers. BiltmoreLoan.com is the website, and you can look for items if you would like to purchase at BiltmoreLux.com. And David's just getting started. You'll be back with us in just a bit.
Just warming up.